Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. 2024 is here, and it's the perfect time to leave your mistakes in the past and get ready for a fresh start. Here with advice on how not to sabotage your own dreams in the new year, we welcome business coach Amina AlTai. Great to meet you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. What a delight.
So it starts with mindset, right? Leaving our mistakes in the past. How do we get started on that journey?
Yeah, mindset's a really big piece of it. So in the mindset cycle, our beliefs drive our thoughts drive our actions drive our experiences. So if at the beliefs level, we don't believe we can have the things that we want, it's going to manifest in our thoughts, our actions, and our experiences. So as we set our big, juicy intentions for the year ahead and our dreams and our goals and all of those things, we really want to look at the beliefs that are either in support of our dreams or getting in the way of every intention.
Okay, and we have to be really clear and honest with ourselves on where we kind of misstep and get in our own way sometimes?
Exactly. We have to be really honest with ourselves and willing to look at the hard stuff. And another thing that I think is really important too is being honest about where we do sabotage. And that kind of comes down to our nervous systems. So our nervous systems are scanning our environment to look for threats and then to act accordingly. And when it comes to growth and stepping into our next level, that can often feel like a threat. So what we'll do is we'll sabotage ourselves, whether we don't take the action or we overwork or something. So we want to get really clear on what our version of sabotage looks like and when we're most likely to engage in that.
Because we don't want to get stuck in a comfort zone, right? And just kind of stop moving forward.
Exactly. And oftentimes we do get stuck in our comfort zone, even if it's dysfunctional, because we've known it for so long, we get stuck there, and growth and stepping to the next level feels unsafe. And so we take ourselves out.
It is scary and uncomfortable sometimes to make a big change. So let's talk about making it approachable and realistic, making small actions to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that bite-sized plans are really important. So I always love to start with intentions, and then from intentions really go to the SMART goals. And so we want to make them specific, measurable, accountable, relatable, time-bound, all of that, so that we can really break them down. But the most important part of that, I think, is making our goals kind. And I'll tell you what I mean about that. Oftentimes we set goals in our life, but we also have all these other things happening. Maybe we're starting a new job or moving across country or getting divorced. And then when we look at our goals in the context of that, it feels like, well, that's a lot. And so once we set those SMART goals, we want to ask ourselves, are they kind in the context of my whole life? Oftentimes we're putting a whole lot of pressure on ourselves, and it's not the kindest thing to do.
It's really relatable too. It makes sense. A lot of people think, I'm going to eat healthier, I'm going to sleep more, I'm going to be a better parent, and you just can't do all those things at one time.
Exactly. So being kind to ourselves, prioritizing, knowing when it's too much, because that can also lead to the sabotage.
Are there certain classic mistakes that you see people make in terms of like a New Year's resolution, as it's just on our mind this time of year?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think oftentimes we will set really lofty goals, and then we have no idea how to get there. And they're often so far away that we'll take ourselves out, right? Of like, that thing is so far in the future, I can't even get there. So that's the part of making them really bite-sized and taking those small steps in the direction of them every single day versus making them so lofty that we'll never get to them.
Are there certain things that you are looking forward to in 2024 or bite-sized goals you have for yourself?
Well, I'm currently working on my book, so a bite-sized goal.
That's a big one.
Quite a large goal is actually to hand in the manuscript and to get that out into the world at the top of 2025. So that's really what's on my roadmap.
That's exciting, but you're going to break it down along the way and get yourself there step by step.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. It was great talking with you, Amina.
It was so lovely to connect with you.
Happy 2024. Yes, you as well. We'll have more information on our website at ka2u.com, and we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.